We are telling them what happened. Do you know how our show works?
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Jane.
And this is Bitchin' Batch,
our series where we dive deep into this week's episode of The Bachelor.
Cold and Underwood season.
Our boy. Sweet, sweet boy who didn't jump a wall this week.
It's week 7. Here we go. We were promised the wall, and we did not get the wall.
This is not about Trump. Don't you dare try and make it about Trump. When did The Bachelor, my silly reality show, turn into a mystery where I have no clue what's going on? The format is completely different. The structure's gone out the window. All of a sudden, women are getting roses when we can't even see what's happening. All right.
Okay, to get into the episode, here we go.
So we left off last week. 3 women left last week, and every single one of them told him on the way out that there were people in the house who were not ready for marriage. And Colton was freaking out. And this episode, you could tell, was 100% Colton went to the producers and said, this episode is 100% devoted to me finding out who those women were talking about. It was structured in a way that I've never seen. We had 3 one-on-ones and then a group date. In that order.
Yeah. So to slightly recap, we get 3 one-on-ones. One with Tasha.
I love her.
One with Kaylin and one with Hannah B. And we have the group date with the rest of them.
One-on-one. Tasha. Love her. Goddess. Should be the Bachelorette if she doesn't win this. This show is setting me up to love Tasha so much, and I just know they're going to do me a dirty and she's not going to win. Also, Nick Viall just said on Roses and Rosé that the episodes where you see them like walking around a small town or going through a market or going to get ice cream or hanging out with Colton's dog, like those are the kind of dates that go to women that you know that he is really interested in because he wants to see what real life is like with them. So this episode with Tasha, like, hanging out in his apartment afterwards, cooking, getting ice cream beforehand, her wearing a jersey that says his last name on it, and he's like, ooh, like, this could be a pre-measure to her having my last name. Like, they really make it look like he really likes Tasha, and I love her. During their one-on-one, he straight up says to her, I trust you, be honest with me. What were those women who left telling me? What were they talking about? Who were they talking about? And she says, in my opinion, in the conversations that I've had with the other women, it's Kaylin and Cassie. They're not ready for marriage. I trust her. I immediately was like, okay, that's what you say? Mm-hmm. Sounds right, sounds good, I'm with you. She immediately was like, I don't want to talk about other women, but since you're asking me, here's the 411. Then he has a one-on-one with Kaylin, in which she just denies everything, and he believes her. He gives them both roses. He's going to their hometowns.
Third one-on-one was Hannah B. She looked great. They're having a good time. But he says at the beginning of the date that he's not sure he feels the same way, but wants to, like, explore and see if maybe it's possible.
Yeah.
He decides no, lets her go. However, she's very mature about it.
I know. I was really impressed with her this whole episode.
Yeah, which makes me think, like, she could have the possibility of being a bachelorette, but I still don't think so. But she was very mature about it and was, like, very understanding about the situation.
She met his family. People were saying, like, oh, no, she's going to go to hometowns because we saw her meeting his family. I'm like, no. Remember when Crystal met Ari's family week 2? So, meeting the Bachelor's family is really, like, it could happen anytime.
So then, group date is everyone else. I feel like before we even see the date, we know who's going home. But they get to the group date, and Heather decides to go home because she tells Colton that she doesn't think she feels that way.
Which, good for her. I thought he was going to dump her, and she beat him to it.
Bye, Heather. She has been kissed now, though, so to be honest, she accomplished a goal. I think we already know Kurt is going home because we know he doesn't really have much of a connection with Kurtba. However, she makes some valid arguments because she says, I don't think Cassie is ready, and I've heard that Cassie's not ready. But she says it very calmly and not in an accusatory way. It seemed like she was being the mature adult, and then Cassie started crying and freaking out about it.
It was hard because there was definitely a sense that I don't think the two people who were accusing, Kirpa and Tayshia, I don't think they wanted to be in the position that they were. Neither of them were we're going to get rid of these other two women. Both of them were well, Colton's asking us, so we're going to be honest with them, or with him. And then Caitlin and Cassie were both just on the defensive and crying and being really upset. And there was a lot of fighting. And I felt bad for Tayshia and Kirpa because they were both I don't want to be talking about you behind your back, and I'm sorry that I am, but I'm not going to lie to Colton when he asks me a question.
Mm-hmm. They have this dinner situation. He pulls Hannah aside.
Hannah G,
and gives her the rose, which we all knew coming. Hannah the whole time was just she wasn't really making any comments, making no defenses. She was just sitting there.
Yeah, she was just she seemed like she was being kind of level-headed about it, though, not really taking a side. But why did she get the rose off camera? Why did he take her where we couldn't see her, and then we heard her squeal, and then he came and got the rose? The Bachelor's never done that before, so I don't know if they expected him to do that.
Yeah.
Why aren't they showing us any conversations between the two of them? Oh, then he has one more rose to give out. And we know his connection with Cassie has been stronger. But Kirpa seems to be the smart one that he seems to trust more this episode. Also, every time they cut to him having a conversation with Kirpa, she has a notebook with her, which makes me think she has receipts. But then he gives the rose to Cassie.
Part of me feels like he believed Kirpa and was on her side, but didn't actually have a connection with Kirpa, so just sent her home because he was it's not here, rather than I don't believe you.
We just found the tweet where Chris Harrison says it was going to happen this week. He says, at Bachelor Nation, get ready for the jump heard round the world. That's right, next Monday, Colton goes rogue and the season goes sideways.
Where I just have no predictions, I have no words, I have no final thoughts. There's so much going on. Final thoughts.
I love Tayshia. I trust her. I have no clue who the top 3 is going to be. Ben Higgins was in this episode!
Why did we forget? Oh, we were just so distressed we forgot that
Ben Higgins and Puppy Sniper.
Yeah.
The Puppy Sniper was there, and I was like, oh, we got 2 puppies. Ben Higgins and a real dog.
Yeah. I just wanted there were just some very nice tender moments between Colton and Ben. It was nice.
And toxic masculinity. Promote male friendship. I'm not saying the toxic masculinity doesn't exist in the Bachelor franchise. I'm not saying that the Bachelor franchise is perfect, isn't it? But right now, we're in a sweet spot, I think. I think Colton has surprised me.
Des, I was looking through my notebook before we started watching the show. I had my notes from Bachelor in Paradise, and one of them just said, Colton is trash, in all caps.
Boy, what's wrong?
Actual final thoughts, now that we've covered Ben.
I don't know, man. I'm just infuriated by that episode, and I don't know where to go from here, so... subscribe. We're Lunarbuzz. And I am obsessed with the moon. It was a full moon tonight.
I like bees.
And I was really she likes bees. Lunarbuzz. Sorry it wasn't Fence Week this week, you guys. We celebrated. Hometowns next week, and then they always kind of switch it up. It's either Women Tell All and then Fantasy Suites, or those two will switch, and then it's Final Two, and then it's the finale. Even if you don't watch this show, tweet at Chris Harrison.
Where's the fence?
Where's the fence?
Hashtag where's the fence? All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.